Hey Jalen, Cole Thompson, allaggies.com. Just new quarterback for you. What did you see from Haynes, and what were the positives that you take away from that game?
The positives were definitely him spreading the play around, and being able to escape out the pocket and lengthen the play. That's how I got my catch. So just him, and then him being able to react to certain different blitzes, to different stunts, hitting coverages, and just him being able to improvise when needed.
Stay in front, Travis Brown from the Eagle.
Two for you real quick. First, with the GPS data that y'all are able to get, do you use that at all? What points of that do you look at and focus on in your own game when you're analyzing that?
I usually look at it during practice, not necessarily towards the games, but in practice I do.
Is there any specific data points that really catch your eye?
Speed and just the amount of load, the amount of energy that we do during practice, stuff like that.
Do you use that to help the way you practice, the way you play games? Does that change anything you do?
Yeah, but if I have a low-loadage day, I would say to push myself more the next day, or my speed's low one day to just go faster the next day, stuff like that. And
then how would you assess what Aki Ogumbi has been able to do, not only through fall camp, but then being able to step in and start as a freshman?
Say that one more time.
How would you assess what Aki Ogumbi has been able to do on the line through fall camp and then being able to start?
Well, he's a baller, and we saw Saturday how he can ball and he can come into any position and just expose his will on somebody. So he's a great player, and he's definitely grown this fall camp and showed on the field Saturday.
I'm going to go behind the lights, TV Road, to Mike from KAGS.
Hey Jay, it's a two-part question. You play as a freshman, so looking back 2 years, how hard was it to keep your composure when things maybe didn't go your way? And then secondly, how impressive was it for Haynes to be able to keep his composure in those same circumstances?
Well, when I was a freshman, it was definitely my teammates that helped me a lot with that, especially Kellen. I remember Clemson game, I fall started, and because it was so loud, and I got off the field and got back on, he was just focus up and just go back to your training, go back to your practice rules, and ever since then, that's something I use on the field. And with Haynes, I was just very impressed to see him come out there and take control of the game, especially in the second half, and just being able to improvise and move around the pocket and stuff like that. So I was very impressed.
We'll stay on TV Row and go to Tyler from KBTX.
Jalen, you guys were able to move the ball a lot, both on the ground, through the air. Obviously, had those 4 turnovers. But what's an area on this offense that you would like to see improved heading into Colorado?
I would like to get some more passing game more, and some more deep shots, especially. But we have to establish the run first for that to happen. So that would bring the linebackers up and the safeties up, because they're too worried about Isaiah or Anais or A-Chain with the ball in their hands, that they would bring them up, and we could hit Chapman or me or Demas or Chase for a long post or something like that. So that's what I would definitely like to see in the Colorado game.
Let's go to the middle to David Nuno and then to the bat table.
Jalen, how conscious are you guys of putting up a lot of points out there, knowing that you guys left some points out last week, and also knowing last year that was one of the things held against you in that college football playoffs?
We definitely we just go play by play, and I feel like there's always going to be points left out on the board just because we're a young team and we're still getting into our stride and stuff. But when we hit our stride, I feel like we're going to take advantage of every opportunity we get, and we're going to be putting up a lot more points in the next game to come.
We're going to go to the bat table to the person I haven't met yet.
Hey Jalen, it's Kay with the Battalion. So obviously this team loved and absorbed the atmosphere at Kyle Field this weekend with it being back at full capacity. Do you think this team will respond any differently to being an on the road game without as many fans?
No, because I feel like we do pretty good with the away games and stuff, but it was definitely great to see all the fans come out and support us. And it was crazy just looking in the sideline and seeing the red, white, and blue of all the people. It was amazing. It was amazing to see.
Go right here in front to Brett and then to Owen.
So based on how Kellen helped you a couple of years ago, did you have any advice for Haynes at any point before the game, during the game, in terms of saying anything to him along the way as well?
Just to keep his head up if anything happens. Like after that first pick, I just came to him and say keep his head up and keep playing. It's a long game, and we have a lot of things to work on. But the game just started, so we're going to need you. We're going to you can rely on me, you can rely on our veterans to just take care of you and to catch the ball or just to protect you in the pocket and stuff like that.
Were there any instances between plays or anything like that where he, maybe an example that you could provide in terms of him showing leadership and showing, that he's taken over that role as well?
Oh, he came to me and was just like, hey, I didn't know if you saw it on this coverage. If you bend it a little bit more, I can get you the ball more in that pocket. And I didn't notice it at first, and then after seeing it, I was like, okay, I see it now. So that's something that he just took leadership of, and to tell me something. That's what I like to see out of a quarterback.
Stay in the middle, Owen.
Yeah, Jalen, excuse me. You said that you would like for the offense to throw deep more. Did you get the feeling in that game that that y'all weren't taking or looking to throw deep more than maybe in the past? And if so, why do you think that is?
Maybe just because we established the run pretty early, and that we just didn't want to try to fix anything that wasn't broken. We kept running the ball, and with all the turnovers and stuff, we just kept it simple and kept the running game going. And yeah, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. So we just kept going with that.
So you don't think y'all were looking deep more often than maybe you did last year?
I wouldn't say so. No, I don't think so.
Okay, time for a couple more. Let's go to Robert Cessna on your left.
Jalen, you made one catch right after it looked like a defender hit you pretty hard, and he seemed to celebrate it. I don't know, did he say anything to you, and did that kind of motivate you in those two plays?
Nah, he didn't say anything, but he looked at me most definitely, and I was upset about it, but I just came back and made a catch, so I just let my play do the talk.
All right, that's all the questions we have. Thanks,
Thank
Joe.
y'all.